So how will you receive this product? You will receive it in a box. We ship from either FedEx, USPS, DHL, depending on the country, but you will be expecting this product in a box, well packaged, and it's going to be assembled, so it's going to be ready for you to use. You don't have to do anything else other than doing some adjustments and making sure that the wires they're in place, and the belt, of course, fixing it so that way you can get the proper speed on the belt. Other than that, it's going to be pre-assembled, and you don't have to do much other than cleaning and getting it ready to use. So we'll go through some steps. Alright, so pretty much the first things that you will have to do is, of course, grab a little towel with a little bit of water, and then just clean it up. Remove the hopper. That is going to be something that you will have to do. Remove the hopper and just clean up everything. This is just for you to remove the dust and from factory packaging and warehousing. So just clean it up all the way, clean every single area, clean on the bottom, clean everything so that way you remove all the dust. Alright, and another thing that you will have to do to get this machine ready for production, you're gonna have to adjust the belt. This belt, with the time, of course, it moves, so the only thing that you have to do is just to align it and make sure that the belt it's on top of the roller, and same thing right here. So just pull it out a little bit, that way you center the belt, and it's pretty easy for you to do. Another thing that you will have to do, you will have to make sure that you have your wire. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little tiny wire on the hopper. You also need to make sure that your wire on this side, that is going to be the roller wire, it's tight enough. Make sure that you tie it decently, otherwise you're going to break it, but make sure that it's tight and just adjust it. Alright, and after you're done cleaning your machine, fixing your belt, it's time for production. So we're gonna give you guys the recipe that we use for this demonstration. We use one of the most known masas flour, that is gonna be this one, and the masa quantity that we use, the flour, we use 2 cups of flour, and we use 1 1/4 of water. So this one, that's going to be the recipe that we're going to use for this demonstration. Of course, the masa that you're going to be doing for this machine is going to be different than the one that you use for tortilla press. Tortilla press, you can make your masa more soft. With this one, it's going to have to be a little bit dry, just because it's a different way and concept on how you're going to be making tortillas. Alright guys, so let's start making our first batch of tortillas. So you turn your machine on. Then I have here my 2 cups of masa. I'm just gonna expand it a little bit and put it on top of my hopper. And then just keep pressing until you get a perfect tortilla in the belt. You will see some leftover pieces, but just remove them and make them a ball. You can throw them on top. Then you grab this piece and you will get your first tortilla. You will get your second tortilla, and you can just grab the leftover, make it a tiny ball right on top. You have 3 tortillas. You have a tiny bowl. You're gonna have 4 tortillas. 5. Let's fix it. 6. 7. 8. 9, 10, 11, And we'll say 10 is going to be a good amount for 2 cups of masa. And after that, something that you will have to do is going to be turn off your machine and of course clean everything. That way you do your second batch. You can just clean everything that is left over on the bottom and the cutter and the roller. That way you can just start your new fresh batch of tortillas. Alright guys, and we're gonna do our second batch. What I did right now was just cleaning the cutter, cleaning my wire. That way I can do a second batch. Of course you can do the batch of tortillas. So I will say 2 to 4 cups of masa. And you know, you can just go from there. If you're a restaurant, of course you can just stop a little bit, clean it, and then just keep doing your second batch. So this one's going to be the second. That way you guys get to see how the second is going to come out. So it's going to be the same concept. Keep pressing until you get a full tortilla into the roller. Just clean the leftover masa. Put it on top. Pretty easy thing to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you see that the roller is cutting your tortilla, just turn it off a little bit, clean everything up, and just clean your cutter. You can just clean it from the back, or you can just clean it from here. Just clean it, that way you can just keep going and making perfect tortillas. Alright guys, and I just cleaned the roller and I have these masa left. So I'm gonna try to make my tortillas that I have left. Just keep pressing. And you will see that the tortillas coming up, it will be perfect shape. There we go. Another tortilla. Here's another one. Here's another one. And of course this is going to be the leftover, so it just collected. Turn it off, clean our roller, and then just keep going. So this is something that you're gonna keep doing, of course, so that way you can get perfect tortillas on every batch. But yeah, you can easily do from 8 to 10 tortillas per minute. So that's a lot. I don't think your griddle will give you the enough space for the amount of tortillas that you're gonna be making. Yeah, so pretty easy. Alright guys, and just to finalize this video, the maintenance that you will have to do on this machine is going to be pretty simple. The only thing that you have to do, it's going to be to align your belt, make sure that it's aligned with your rollers. That is really easy to do. Just pull it to the right or to the left. And the other thing that you will have to do is if you see that your machine rollers, they're spinning but not the ones from your belt, the only thing that you will have to do is to tighten your sprockets. So you will need this tool that is an Allen wrench, and just tighten your sprocket into the rollers. So it's going to be in here and here, and something really easy to do. If you guys have any questions, you guys can always contact us. That way we can give you guys more details on how to do it.